My name is Jean Soko, and my husband and I have been members at First United Methodist for over 40 years. Our group started meeting about 4.5 years ago after the last General Conference of the United Methodist Church, and we were looking for a way forward for our group because all of us had family members who were part of the LGBTQ plus community. And so it's very personal for us. And we didn't really have a name for our group, so we just started calling ourselves the Way Forward Group because we were looking for a way forward out of that last General Conference. And what happened was we found that our church was really more inclusive than we could have imagined. And we had a lot of support from the administrative board. We had support from the pastors. We had support from members of the congregation. I had some very meaningful conversations with people who came up to me and talked with me after the last General Conference. So that was how the group began. About a year ago, we felt that we had moved beyond the name Way Forward because we really knew what our path was, and we decided that we needed a new name for our group. And we decided on the name Inclusivity Matters because we feel like that is absolutely the purpose of our group and because it does really matter for us. So this group really was important for Ed and I, and especially in those first few months after the General Conference, because we felt like we might have to find a new church home. We knew we could not be in a church that was not affirming because we have a son who is a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and it wasn't going to work for us if he wasn't welcome in this church. And he had grown up in this church, baptized here. He had been a member of the youth group, gone on mission trips, was really active in the church, had a lot of people who were mentors to him and helped him in his faith development. And so it was very sad for us to think about the fact that we might have to find a new church home. Plus, we have some lifelong friends who are members of this church, and the idea of having to go to a new place was painful for us. So we were happy when we found out that was not something that we were going to need to do. We would love to have more members in our group because we know that there are a lot of people in the church who feel that it's important to be welcoming and affirming. And by affirming, I mean welcome to all people, regardless of their sexual orientation or gender identity. And the more people that are aware of how we can do that, the better our church will be, the more we'll grow. So we want people to, if they don't want to come to the meetings, they could come to some of our events, they could learn more, they could help out at Pride Fest, they could come to some of our informal gatherings and just participate in the life of being more welcoming.